Dion, Chris Filippo said that Maynard was telegraphing his passes. Was it easy for you to kind of figure out where the ball was going and then go and get it?
Definitely. He doesn't shoot off well, so it's easy for us to make jumps on the ball.
On that interception, the receiver went one way and you went the other way, and the ball came to you. How did that happen?
I was just reading the quarterback's eyes.
Matt, do you agree with Lane's assessment that it was kind of important for the defense to have a big game tonight, considering how they've kind of been struggling?
Absolutely, and they played lights out tonight, no doubt about that. Really helped us on the offensive side of the ball, and I think it was great because they were playing a defense very similar to ours, or they were playing an offense very similar to ours. Most of kind of plays that we run, so they're kind of used to what Cal does just naturally about playing us in practice. But I mean, nonetheless, they came over with a bunch of turnovers, which always helps. If you look at that margin in games, it definitely helps. So I think we struggled a little bit on offense, but we protected the ball, and they did. And ultimately, I think that helped us come out top.
Do you think your struggles were from seeing a kind of defense that you haven't seen yet this year?
I wouldn't say that. We've seen fronts like that before. They did play a lot of cover one though. Their defense, we pretty much saw everything with what they threw a lot of us today. But when it comes down to it, I don't think it comes down to what they show us. That's making plays and making plays tonight, especially myself. So I'm just gonna do a good job with that.
Is that as good a pass as you've thrown all year as one of the Marquise? I mean, are you like you remember that one is I can't throw the ball any better than that on
The first play?
Yeah. No, the touchdown.
Marquise touchdown.
The corner.
Sideline.
Down the sideline. The one where he got hurt.
That was the touchdown.
Was that one of the first plays?
You had two of those.
Coming this way.
Later one on the side. You threw it to the
Stand
side.
out to me.
Matt, you've obviously had a very successful career here so far, but win-loss record compared to previous USC teams not that great. Being 5-1 and having a chance to have a really good record this year, how much does that mean to you and the team?
It's huge, and you kind of feel bad. Offense feels bad just because of our performance today. But when you look at the score, I mean, we won by 3 scores, and defense played awesome, and we are 5-1, which is huge. And when you play football, you play to win. And so if we're winning, then I'm fine with that. We just can't let mistakes happen over and over against better teams, and then that'll hurt us. But really happy to be at 5-1.
Can you pinpoint any factors for those misconnections?
Just little things were off. I mean, on some plays I would throw downfield to a receiver who was tight, and then the X would wind up on the other side being wide open, and he couldn't score. Or just different things where I just put a little too much air in it, not enough, or the step one way or the other, and then throws the timing off of the play. Like I thought it was a touchdown run, it was in the corner, but just things like that where we're just a couple inches off and turned into big plays.
What did they do better against Woods that other teams maybe haven't done? Or did they do anything?
I don't think they necessarily did anything different. We just didn't make plays, like I said. They were clouding to the side a lot, putting a safety over the top. They had a young freshman corner, so they didn't want to put him on the island, so they're putting a safety over the top. But we've seen that before, and so.
How do you think you played, Matt?
All right. Just all right. Not good enough to win big games, but always looking to improve.
Dion, I feel good for the defense sort of carry the team today based on how the last couple games have gone.
Does it feel good?
Yeah.
It was huge for us as a confidence booster. We had to come out and show everybody that we're not as bad as defense as everybody thinks we are. We came out, we held them to only 9 points. It was huge today. We picked up our offense, and just hopefully next week we're all firing all cylinders and we're gonna be dangerous.
Dion, are you surprised at how much of an impact you've been able to make immediately in your career?
Definitely. Coming in, the big position change. I was only hoping to play 20, 30 snaps a game. I ended up starting off the season, and I've been in the right place at the right time, game in and game out. I'm just hoping that I can continue my success.
Good. Thanks, guys. Good.
Thanks, guys.